And we are back. Good afternoon. Let's see what's going on here. Got ES on the menu today because the volatility is way up. Let's reset to five trades here for the afternoon. And let's get this thing rolling. Here we go.
Bands touch ES on the 89. Divergence down ES on the 34.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oates room. Are you ready? Indeed. Welcome back. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Don't forget, trading is risky and all of that jazz. I'm going to get straight into the entry charts here and looking around. Let me get the chat here on screen and get that music rolling here. And let's look. We are going to zoom out here just a moment. And we are approaching prior high. Look at this. So prior high plus R1. We have to assume we're going to keep marching up that direction until otherwise specified. So we'll look for some head fakes and some continued marching up that way. We got a moonshot long to start this thing out with a 14.5 for the pivot. So we would be looking for another equivalent of a 14.5 before we're looking for an end of that move. Now, earlier this morning, we also drew in a large level 19 below, and now we see one up top. So I'm going to mark this one like we did on the other, as this is going to be a major level here this afternoon. It is 2:36, so we have a little less than 90 minutes to the US close. I'm going to press F8, oops, I'm sorry, F6 for my level line here, and I'm going to make it nice and big. I'm going to set this one to global as we did this morning. We talked a lot about that. If you missed that this morning, go back and watch that little lesson walkthrough on how to global and why you global. There's the other one there from this morning that's going to be projected down to my lower time frame as well. This one is here now for the afternoon. Let's see if they actually got all the way back and touched it. There's the 19 from this morning. They never went back to it, right? I told you, like, that would be a position or a location that they would protect. Here it comes back down. 14.5 was enough to shift it and lift it and push it all the way through. And there, I'm going to assume there is more in it. How am I going to do that? Very simply, I've got my Mac VU. I'm going to be looking in the direction of the Mac VU. Remember, this is a free tool inside of our community. If you are following our community guidelines, you can hop there into our free area in our Discord there, as long as you're not in violation of any of our terms of service. you're welcome to come and hang out with us. Make sure you check on those to make sure you are compliant and you're not some crazy competitor. You know, the ones that like to lurk in the shadows of your rooms and do naughty things. All right, so let's take a peek here. First cross after a move up, getting a little pivot shift back here. Let me see if there's anything else in the higher time frames I want to look at. We are getting a bit of a divergence here firing, so we'll watch that likely get marched through, but likely a head fake down first. And I'll start looking for some areas to enter. Decision wise, you can see we are outside of the fiddle zone, so right now we are good for trades. So I want to look for some trade setups here, and I'm going to come all the way down to my bottom left hand screen here and looking for my 5 trades. Comes trade number 1. Now this morning I believe we got up to around $400 there this morning, a little bit shy of that. And then during our lunch area there, I was having some lunch with the fam there and had a couple of trades there. Got me to $13.50 on the day so far, and all ES, getting paid double for your trouble. Some nice easy marching directions there in the afternoon, and let's see if we can put some more on the board. Within 5 trades, I want to get 2 winners. Add to that. Indeed. What's up, Casey? Mr. Obey, good to see you. Did no one post any... Back to main, there we go. All right, there we go. Hey, nice job, Kiwi. Knocking down 574. Very nice. Jason, 2,600 today. Did you trade ES? NASDAQ? What did you do there today? Were you brave enough to stay in the NASDAQ, or did you shift today, Jason? Not sure if Jason's in here or not. Big Blue, 675 on a tricky volatility day. Very nice. Patrick, 2,067. Very nice for the morning. Wow, Jason did 1,400 in the morning, added another 600 in the afternoon. Beautiful stuff there. Yajima, 1,800. Very nice. Missile got the dig in and pushed it into the green. Very nice. Good battle. G-Trix, I like your image there with the moonshot in your P&L, and pushed it to $800 on the day. Very nice. Thank you for those of you guys sharing there in the Discord channel chat with everyone. Beautiful stuff.
Vinny Emini said we are live on YouTube. Come join us. Red at everyone.
Josiah throwing down 544. Nice. Anybody else want to throw it there in the chat? Just give us what's your P&L there on the day. Green, red. Where are you at here today so far? This is a little bit slow here, so we got a big blue X here telling us, wait on it a bit here. Even down on the ones on ES. Pretty slow. NQ is showing a lot of AOs. Okay, there's the warning. What do we know about that? We got a bunch of AO clusterings. Pablo, can you post a screenshot in the Discord chat so I can take a reference without swapping over? But let's give him a visual on that. We have discussed that many times if you've been around with us. If you've got clustering down on the lower time frames and it is not in that normal pattern, then we are looking for a very strong trend day. Head fakes should be bought up or sold depending on the direction. Green 15K for Greg, bro. Very nice, sir. Going down 15K today. Very nice. Thanks, John. The Beast. Is that what the BMW, is that what the B stands for? Beast? Beast mode works. BMW. Beast mode willpower. I don't know. I can think of a lot of things with BMW. Yes, okay. Thank you. Okay, look at this. Yes, when you see this, what do you know? Again, I'm going to bring this back for training multiple times. When you see this, this is not normal, right? You do not see this. Where it's all over the place. This is not normal. When this occurs, what do we know? We are going to be in a trend day. Not going to get those pivot turns, bringing things back. Extended runs. Right. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the live streams around some of that. If that is clustering up, that is our indication kind of given away, which again was what we see, right? Even on others, we are just marching up, right? We can buy the bottom of the channel and we just keep marching up. Buy the bottom of the channel, keep marching up. Now we want additional items on that. I want to get some order flow events. I'd love to see an alpha omega in there. I want to see something else popping in there. Up top on the higher time frame, just above on the larger entry, we had the touch of the 19.3. We come through it, chucking around, fake down, four-legged dog trap, 1, 2, 3, four-legged dog trap, 4 LDT. Everybody type 4 LDT in the chat. If you don't know what that is, go learn that one. If you go to our website and go into the training section, you'll know. Four-legged dog trap, one of our favorite traps. Very easy to say. Well, I don't say very easy, but one of those that you can see visually and you can take a play right after that. That's what I like to do there. Hey, Victor. Yeah, thanks Pablo for posting that. Love the, yeah, absolutely. And you identified it perfectly. Thank you for sharing that with us. Anytime anybody sees those, post them in the Discord channel chat. Give everybody the warning. Yeah, and if you're wondering where that training is, AlgoBoxPro.com, click on the How To, and under How To, there is full documentation section there. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie just dropped a link directly to it. So if you're wondering what our training looks like, so if you were to come into a section, there are several versions of that. There's one there. Some of them are steeper than that, so we've got a lot of examples there for you as well. And of course, there is a video around that. Oops, we're on the top one, aren't we? So, video along with it. And of course, there's the trial section on the left-hand side. You can also see all of the other topics that we cover there on the left-hand side. Any topic that you hear me talk about out here, you can go to the documentation area and go, huh, what is that? Well, Vinny's talking about the 120-day program. What is the 120-day training program? What is all that? Chart layouts, trading sessions, trade tracker, position sizing, golden ropes, MACV filter chart, Western Cross audio box, alpha omega crosses, Enigma bot, all there for you. Took a lot of time to build that out for you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. You can, I've seen somebody actually do a full printout on that. Of course, it's it's dynamic. We're continuing to add things to it. So it's sort of like, well, I printed it last week. Well, there might be a few more things. So that's the tricky part about, going in. I'm going to get a printed version. Well, software has versions, right? Let's say that you printed out the manual for Windows 98, second edition, or how about Windows 98? And I'll go, oh yeah, Windows 98, love Windows 98. Then Windows comes out with Windows 98, second edition. Oh, okay, maybe print that one. Oh, here comes Windows 2000. Uh-oh. Windows XP. Uh-oh. Windows 7. Uh-oh. Windows 10. Uh-oh. Where do you print it out? Just make sure you've got some paper to print out if you're going to do the printed version. But always, have the access to our website there under documentation, and you'll be getting the latest and greatest up to date anytime we make any changes there. It will show up in the kind of the living library of our documentation there. Okay, so we've had significant up moves here. And one of my favorite plays after a significant up move, if I get a green alpha omega, what am I going to do? Pop quiz. How many of you guys have been following along for a while? After a big up move, up, 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 and I see the first green alpha omega, what do I do? Pop quiz. Almost there on, let me come down to the time frame. Almost to the prior high there. Still continuing to inch its way up. And when in a grind, do not what? Pop quiz again. Since we're going to be waiting a lot, I'm going to try to get as much training to you guys as I can. When in a grind, do not blink. We do have a quiz, by the way. If you go to the bottom of the documentation section, there is a quiz there to test your own knowledge. Also, if you do get on a payment program with us, we do not enable the full auto until you've been in the program past the 120 days, unless you've passed that test. Now, if you've passed that test, had a phone call with me, we can also enable your full auto ahead of time before you have paid off the system. If you do get on a payment program for the lifetime there with Enigma and the full auto. However, we don't enable the full auto unless you have paid for lifetime, or if you have passed that quiz. We want to make sure that you know what you're doing before you start pressing the auto buttons. So make sure you know about the quizzes, pass the quizzes and tests there, and have a phone call with me if you'd like us to enable your full auto. If you do get on a payment plan with us there for that special offer there, Christmas and July extended into the back to school, therefore you on a payment plan option, but you will need to pass the test. Make sure you know what you're doing. Rewind, that's right. When in a grind, do not rewind. All you folks, do not rewind. That's right. When in a grind, do not rewind, which means do not go back down, right? I'm not trying to short that. If we're grinding up, I'm not trying to short. Don't get tricky. Retail does that though. It's a classic way to get retail. It's like, oh, it's slowing down. It's running out of speed. I'm gonna got a short. It's gonna come down anytime now. It's running out of speed. Classic way to trick retail into playing against that grinding trend. And they just slowly inch its way up and up and up and up until they start taking profits way, way up beyond blowing out the stops on the people who did get on the opposite side. And then once they're blowing the stops, that's where they end up doing their take profits in that zone into the opposing signal where their stops are getting run. Filling their orders, taking profits into the stops of all the retail who is trying to oppose the direction. Classic, classic, classic. God, how are you, my friend? Welcome aboard. Great to see you. There we go. Yeah, docs.algoboxpro.com. I should have mentioned that. Thank you, Nightbot, or whoever typed the... Let's see who. Curtis G. Exclamation mark docs. Brings you up. Docs.algoboxpro.com. For full documentation, all that fun stuff. Go check it out if you're brand new with us, or if you've been around a while, go check, go test your knowledge and go take the quiz at the bottom of the training section in the documentation area. Don't forget to use code AlgoBox on Apex if you want the deepest discounts on all accounts there. We've worked a deal with Apex to make sure that our code will always give you the lowest, or I guess the maximum level of discount that's available using code AlgoBox. Just keep it simple. You're gonna get yourself an Apex account, type in AlgoBox. Also, if you do the Apex AlgoBox code and show us that you are using the AlgoBox code to purchase your Apex accounts, hooked up with our deepest discount here on AlgoBox as well. Beautiful thing. And if you don't forget, if you do 3 or more accounts, we're gonna hook you up with a golden knife, one of our golden edges. Limit 1 per customer. You know, if you're doing 20 accounts, no, I can't give you I can't give you 3 knives, but 3 or more and we will get you on the list there and you'll receive one of our golden edges. Golden blade. If you haven't seen those, go check it out in the room on the left hand side. There's images of folks doing fun things with their golden knives. Put one there on your desk to represent the golden edge in the markets. Pretty cool knife. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. One of my favorite pieces to play with. Very cool. Flip out. So let's see who got that answer right on. As soon as I see the first alpha omega green. MJ said continuation play. Yes, I will take it long. Take it for the continuation. That's right. I will instantly enter in on the first green alpha omega after a big move up. I will take that long on a green alpha omega. So if I see a green alpha omega show up here, press the buy long button. Indeed, indeed. Okay, we are 5 minutes from the top of the hour here, so maybe in 5 minutes here we might get some action there right before the final hour bar begins. A little bit slow and grindy right now. Nothing to write home about. I do like the way this is setting up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on full auto here to take me into the next play. We are outside of the no fiddle zone, so I can do that. If we pull back down and we go flat, then, you know, I will turn it off until we are off of the flat line. We had a good pop quiz around that earlier today if you were in the morning session. A lot of you guys got that right. It is the 0 line on the MACV, but I do not call it the 0 line, though if you did, it's accurate. But I like to keep everybody, you know, speaking the same language. So to avoid confusions, we call it the flat line. If you're on the flat line on the MacVU histogram,
upper bands touch ES
flat line.
34.
It is flatlined. I want to turn off the full auto. Okay, we're getting an impulse leg. This is the temptation leg. Okay, so we got a nice smooth straight leg down. Okay, I'm going to tap this long here. First cross. I'm going to stop out below the cross in case we continue down. There we go. Target 1. I'm going to go ahead and close it right there in case it comes back down. I'll grab little 100 right there. Need a secondary cross for a double cross reversal fully. Normally I want to see an alpha omega cross there. That was still worth 2,000. You see that? 2,000. decent. So I went ahead and took a shot at that. I would have rather seen that be a big green alpha omega. Wasn't enough to trigger the alpha omega, but good enough for a target one there, grabbing a little bag. Two minutes till the top of the hour, final hour. If we get an alpha omega, I've got my finger over the buy.
ES on the 34.
Okay, so this is what came in on the higher time frame, pushing this down. Okay, we are flat. I'm turning this off. Here we are. Look. Straight down and into the flat. Take a note. Okay. When we come back down to it and we hit right there, I want to turn it off, or I can reverse it. Oftentimes it's going to be heat. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to work, but it tends to be too much heat. Unnecessary heat, in my opinion. So I have learned that over time. Now, if we sit here on the flat for a while, we mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to keep reteaching it because the more you reteach something, the better people get at it. If we stay here flat for a while, say, I don't know, 10, 20, 25 minutes or so, working along the flat line, then I can re-engage it to either break down or break up, as long as one of the one of the enigmas shows up on the chart. Then to take it off of the flat line, I can re-engage and take that. Make sense? Okay, there's my alpha omega. First one, it showed up there. I'm late on it, but I got my target one. Let's see if we get target two or not. A little bit dangerous here. We have gotten a large move down. Nope, still here in sellers, so I'll close it up there. I got my finger over the buy in case we do pull back up into that. It's only a 10.7. There's the top of the hour there, so getting that extra oomph there. That's trade number 2 for me this afternoon. So move my 2 over and let's flip our coins.
Target filled.
Utimus. So we tried it right here. Second one comes down. Looks like everything is going down. Likely a trap. Four-legged dog trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see the 4LDT? Everybody type it in the chat. 4LDT. Do you see the four-legged dog trap? Type a 1 if you do. And 4LDT, if you really want to be awesome, just to remind yourself, this is good training. Get familiar with the terminologies. 4LDT. Four-legged dog trap. All right, so that's trade number 3 for me. And I am at winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now it is bonus time for me. If you have been following along the way that I like to approach the markets, now I can basically kind of kick back and go, all right, so that's where I'm at for the day. Note, we did not actually touch the prior high. See, shaved just underneath it. Now, could they just fill the whole thing all the way down? Yes. Could we go all the way down to the P point? Yes. Could we go all the way down to prior close and then just fill in the bar? Yes. We don't care. That's the beautiful thing about our system. We don't care. We look to see, you know, what's there, and we have potential runs. I don't like to make a lot of runs there on ES. It's just too slow. Now, if the speed is good, then I do. But right now, yeah, this is torturous speed. So I'm not a long hold type of person. So let's see, do I want to grab an Enigma now? I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Enigma for my bonus. If I get an Enigma here, especially with the crosses, I do want to look for an opportunity to take that. Okay, it's telling me speed is kind of bad here. Let's look at where we're at. We have come all the way down to Bollinger there, Boll Touch here on the ES. On the wave, we have come down significantly off of the divergence plus red dot up top there, moved all the way down to where we originally had the accumulation area. Then push up. Here we come. We're almost to the golden ropes. We're going to keep that in, keep an eye on that. There's a 15.8 here. I've got my finger over the buy here on the king timing. I really want it to be perfect though. Remember, I'm in my bonus area now, so I want it to be absolutely perfect. 15.8 should be enough, but the 89 bar has not completed, so I'm just waiting for that 89 bar. As soon as we get a new 89 bar, I can take a swipe at that. Bar has not completed. Wait for it.
DCDMES on the 1.
Okay, there's a double cross. I like the DCR here.
Speed of ES67.
Target.
Thank you. Targets filled. DCR. Big moves down. Big. DCR for the up move. I'll take it. Puts me at 1800 on my bonus, and showing you if you've got the digital version of our coins. Up top, it's going in yellow here. So we got our winner. So winner, chicken dinner. Got my chicken dinner. Enough to put food on the table. Cool. Now I just added to it with the bonus. Right there. Or a little more. So I'm going to click on my bonus. There we go. There it is on the afternoon. 3:05. And we did that. Came out on the live stream 33 minutes ago. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
55.
I am missing a chart. Is high time frame, lower time frame. So DCR is a double cross reversal versus a DCDM. If you've watched through the video trainings, that one right there would be a DCR. So I'll type that in here for your studies. Excuse me. So we are getting a little bit of a zone here now. So double cross at the top of a zone, double cross at the bottom of the zone. Might see some plays there. So I'll go ahead and draw them up in case we do. Still, interestingly enough, look, not finish out that 89 bar. Like maybe 3 or 4 ticks left to finish out that what I kind of call the hanging Chad. Little hanging Chad, just not quite completed. Dork hits the like. Hey, tell everybody else to hit the like while we're at it. Yeah, smash that like button. It helps your trading, trust me. I heard some guru online said if you smash the like button, it'll help your trades. I mean, it's got to be true. I mean, that's what I heard. Just what I heard. You guys tell me if it's true or not. I'm not sure. going to go ahead and leave the Enigma on. So I'm $200 away from 2K. So we'll go ahead and if we get an Enigma, we haven't seen one in a while, I'll take it. We are always, first thing I do, check to make sure we're outside the fiddle zone. So we're good. Are we getting some smooth legs? We are. And we're definitely not on the flat. So I can go ahead and take a shot at that. I look at.
Speed of ES6.
Oh, is that true? Josh says
ES61.
there's a higher eval pass rate on Apex using code AlgoBox. So Josh says. I mean, Josh knows. Josh is the man. Heard it here first. That's the rumor. All right, so remember I said as we pop down into the golden rope on the wave chart that dropped down in, we might see that little accumulation first. I'm not saying we're getting a full reversal, but we're probably going to take a brief breather right inside of here, and we did. It's nice. Remember, we are tuned to 34. Oh no, I think it's 33, isn't it? Can somebody give me the ES range again? Actually, I'll pull it up for the chat since we're doing a lot of training here today. So we'll go into beginning of the week, Sunday evening. I ran through the optimization processes for us and posted these into the room there for this week. And so in case you are new with this, you want to know what that looks like. So this is posted into the premium member section and one time inside of the public chat. So what I do is I'm going to look for the line that says ES09, current contract, and right there we can see the optimized range period right there. So the period here is in range bars, and so we are going to do the 33 range to feed the other charts, 33R. So I'm just slightly off because I had NQ from this morning, which was 34. So 33 and 34, pretty darn close to each other. It's one tick off. So, you know, horseshoes and hand grenades. For now, just because the chart's already loaded up, I'm leaving it on 34, but you should be on 33 for ES if you are trying to be the most... If you're parting hairs, if you know what I'm saying. Beautiful DCR at the top, like we said earlier. Double cross, top of a zone, play it down to the bottom of the zone. And if you're a DCR player, that drop is 20 ticks for the drop off of the double cross. You enter in on the second cross, take a short, halfway inside. Although since we are already Mac VU, favorable direction short, you can hold it to the opposing side of the zone. Everybody knows that one, right? If you know about that, type DCR. If you don't, type a 2. DCR, if you do, if you know what we're talking about there, what I just said. 2, if you're not sure or unclear, would like me to walk through that a bit more, type a 2. DCR, if you... Ooh. You know it well enough to know exactly what I just said.
Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
While we're there testing your knowledge on the DCR, come over here and look at that hanging Chad. So remember, I kind of wanted to hold out until that bar completed, 2 little bars down, and then finally, boom, the new bar shows up. Now we're getting our up move. Remember, these are 89 ticks a piece, so these are worth 89 from top to bottom. 89 ticks, almost 100 ticks top to bottom. 89 is a fib number, if you guys are wondering why 89 and not just, why did you choose 89? So a lot of our numbers from where I learned things, if you guys want to go check out somebody awesome who doesn't really do our stuff, but just an amazing teacher, Joseph James of School of Trade. Amazing gentleman. His name is Joseph James, and I learned a lot from him. I also learned a ton from Oliver Velez, early mentors for me, called Growing Up. But yeah, amazing teachers, and Joseph James, in one of his initial teachings me in fractals, obviously a lot of people talk about the markets are fractal, but he was the first person who introduced me to range bars, which are way better from a coding standpoint. Codability, forget time. Time is a waste. You are trying to fitting a square peg into a round hole, and you can if you get it just right, but it's not right, and you're missing out a lot of details if you are hiding things inside of minute bars of any type. Time-based bars are losers, in my opinion. And fractally, it was showing, you know, we all know if you've been online for any period of time, the whole world, you see Fibonacci sequences everywhere, right? Circles and seashells and designs of the human ear to all types of things fractally at Fibonacci numbers, right? Fib sequence. So if you go up the fib sequence, the fib numbers, well, one of those numbers is the 89. Next one after that is 144, which is going really, really big. Yeah, unnecessary in my opinion, but yeah, I'll have to give credit where credit is due. The first person introduced that concept to me, Joseph James of School of Trade. Go give him a shout out and a follow. They're on YouTube, and he's still out there every day showing multiple instruments every day. Hardest working man in trading, in my opinion. Blows ICT out of the water from a workhorse perspective. Actually live streams every single day with his group for 4 hours in the morning. And I listened to him for years and years. His voice is still in my brain to this day. He speaks to me on a regular. But yeah, when I think of the 89 and the 34 and 21, 16, those all, they came from him. Sorry, not 16. You know what I'm saying? So fib sequence numbers, go up the fib sequence tree there, and he used to have all of his charts laid out like that, and it was really cool going from one time frame to the next time frame. And really grilled that into me as I began then coding those into my own algorithms. He did not have any algorithms at the time. He did have a coder who did some really cool stuff for him. I still remember JJ Fibs, pretty cool tool. Yeah, man, long stories going on there with JJ. He's a very high energy guy. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. I joked with him, and oh man, you know I want to take that, but I'm finished for the day here. I would love to take that play. 17.2 on the backside of a shark. That is a shark tail entry. Shark tail entry long, target one, target two at the front of that shark. We're currently shorts favorable though, so a little bit tricky. Target one only, but that feels like, I don't know, me, I'd call that a freebie almost. Very nice play right there. Is that 10,000? 10,000. I'm in there. So I'll be watching this spot here. Home at 317 this afternoon. There you go. Target one and target two on the up move. Boom. Target's filled. Come on. You gotta love that one. Everybody type in shark tail in the chat. Remember to not be confused. A shark back versus a shark tail, not the same. If you don't know that, go into our docs.algoboxpro.com and go make sure you understand the documentation. Know the difference between a shark back and a shark tail. That is a shark tail. There is an order flow event behind the shark. So at the tail end of the shark, that's why I call it a shark tail versus a shark back. If you're on the back of the shark, that back line, that's cool. That's a play. But if you get a shark tail with an order flow event, awesome. Especially if it's an alpha omega. That one is an alpha omega behind the shark. Baby. Load me up. Forget a shark. That's a megalodon. And if you guys don't understand that reference because you don't have a 4-year-old. Oh, my kids. I got a 4-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy. Of course, we got a 2-year-old as well. He doesn't necessarily know the megalodons, but between a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, you are going to hear great white shark and megalodon shark so many times. Like, you're going to know what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fresh in your mind. That is a megalodon entry right there. It's no small shark. Small.
Daddy, that's not just a small great white. Small compared to the megalodon, Daddy.
Okay, right, son. Agreed.
Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
Well, they say megalodons are extinct, but there's a, there's a group of individuals still around, lurking in the oldest depths of the darkest abyss. You were a dinosaur kid too? Oh, me too, man. Dinosaurs. You have to go through that phase, I feel like. Is that like a required phase? The Indoraptor. Yeah, man. My sons can name them all. They know things. There's names that I'd never heard of before. Sticky Mimus.
52.
Sticky Mimus is. I had to learn what that
52.
was. Pachycephalosaurus. Got the chrome dome, solid head. Apparently they ram tree. Sticky Moloch. Moloch's pretty. And you got these hybrids now because of Jurassic Park that are like not real, but they're. Daddy, you need to know what the mix between a T-Rex and a raptor are. Of course, of course. You're a Triceratops fan? Oh yeah. Then there's all those weird Triceratops versions, right? There's about 3 horns, and they're like one all the crazy horns around there. What vector and shell thing? Got these so many names for them. I got lost. But I really enjoy reading those books with them. They're like, "I want to read this book," so I'm like secretly like, I really like reading these books. Ooh, a 3D dino book, I forgot about those. I bet they're still around. I should look for some. Yeah, I bet they'd love that. Got the Indominus Rex. Mix of the two. Okay, I want to short that.
Speed of
That might be the first
ES63.
spot of a short. Did we touch the pink line? Oh, we're like just right in front of that pink line. So big extension. If we get a double cross here, I would take a short. Double cross. Pink line just up above that. Oh, I didn't set that to global. Let me set that line to global. So it should, all right, click property. Don't forget to do that. We're going to select all charts. That's the same as global. Don't ask me why they don't just call it global. Oh, actually it landed right on it. Okay, so yeah, I should have taken. Did anybody take that short? You were not silly like me and didn't set that to global. If you had seen that on global and you got that, you gotten that easy short. We went over a lot of how to make sure that your charts are showing globals this morning, so make sure and go back and watch this morning's live stream. Know about how to enable that. Go into data series, make sure that you have the option to show global objects on your lower charts. When in a grind, do not rewind. So big dip came in. Big 17.2 for the reversal. 13.8, that's going to be the halfway point. Let's get a measure. F8. Cross to cross. Big gold line right up there with the big red one. So would want to look for entries here long. We've got a big move up here. So what is the first thing that I want to look for after a big move up here? How can I jump into a continuation? What is one of my insta entries? See who gets this one first. Big move up. What am I looking for? Jump in, easy. Involvement. How do I get
Speed of ES57.
entry involved? AO, that's right. Since it's an up move, a green AO, that's right. Green AO insta entries me. Kaboom. I'm instantly in. You guys know the deal. Okay, we touched the bottom of the channel and came off. So from a structure standpoint, I could have entered in off of that structure touch, especially because it came right there on the pink line as well. Got in on that, can't fault you. Hoping they would be coming along with the cross, but again, I'm extra cautious right now because I want to pop into that 2K. And I am 2 plus a bonus already. Absolutely perfect. 327.30, which got 2 minutes 30 seconds BTFD. I'm going to turn off the short side. I do not want to take a short. I'm going to disable that. If we get a long, I'll take it. decided I do not. Okay, there's a 2-minute warning. So this coloration, remember, comes from the time regions. I've got time regions automatically set for myself. This is telling me, hey, BTFD is coming. Still same deal. If I see an alpha omega cross right now, I'm tapping in. There's a cross. I'd rather see it in alpha omega. Cross 1 on a second cross, I can enter. Oh, did not get a second cross. Okay. So again, they need to be close together to one another. We're past 15 bars, so no easy play there right now.
Speed of ES56. Speed of ES56.
Okay, be careful of the smooth
Speed of
legs. Do you see the smooth
ES66.
legs? The smooth legs are down. So when we start getting stair steppers up, I want to get involved in the stair step up. Those are 2 smooth legs down. So it gets looking. It's the sexy leg. So she's like, look at these smooth legs. Slide down. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Look for a 4-legged dog trap. Temptation leg, impulse leg, there's king timing. Listening for it. No easy entry there. I was hoping to hear AudioBox clacking around king timing line to get involved long. Didn't give it to me.
Speed of ES87.
Yes, Petro, exactly. That's how I do it. Again, you don't have to do what I do. I'm just telling you what I do. You'll hear me talk about them as slide legs, but smooth legs, then stair stepper legs. So slides versus stairs, right? You don't want to try to climb, slide, and okay, but you know what I'm saying. Watch kids on a playground who've got slippery shoes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them slides. Tell them to take the stairs. Safer.
Fib.es on the 9.
Okay, now we're developing slide legs in both directions, so that's dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and turn on, I'm going to arm short and long. So if we get an Enigma anywhere in here, I'll go ahead and take it. Oh, we are flat. Whoa, hold up. We just went flat. Oh, right. That's my final check before I turn that on. We came down and boom, and hit flat. Nope. Now, we get off of that in a minute, then I'll turn it back on, but it's popping into flat. No, not happening. Yes, against slide legs with steps in general. Now again, take plays, okay? Those are not just, you don't just enter in on that. You're looking for plays in the direction of the steps, oftentimes against slide legs after a trap. Smooth legs get people involved, tends to get them off sides, and if you're off sides, that gives the stop lift off when you start running stops. Okay, we are flat zero right now. Be careful. Don't be tempted into things right now. We are flat zero. More difficult plays right now. Now, if we stay here for a little bit, then I'll turn it back on. I just don't want to get involved in the first hit. Okay, 20 seconds. Till the 35. 10 seconds. Still flat zero.
Speed of ES58.
We have accumulated for a while here now, so watch for the fake out. Push. Okay, here come the crosses. Here they come. Careful to fake out first. Or flat, flat. Okay, we've been a flat a while now, so I'm gonna turn on continuous. Everybody understand what I just did there? We were flat, we came into it, boom, and now we've been here for a while. Okay, chukka, 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 multi-bar. Now, the move off of this, if we get an Enigma off of it, want to get involved. Make sense? And type of 1. If you don't, type of 2. Try to walk it through.
Speed of ES56.
Okay, here come the crosses. Any moment now. Any moment now. Left hand buy, right hand sell. Got my fingers over hotkeys. Left hand buy, right hand sell. Got my fingers over the hotkeys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Algorithms have collected. Look at them collecting checks. They're getting people offsides. Let's see. Left hand buy, right hand sell. Red harmonic held. See which structure breaks first. Green held. Red held. Okay. I like to look for the next harmonic that breaks and start to look for a play in that direction. All of the collecting. Look at the crosses. They're collecting. Look at them. Chink, 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 chink. Chink, chink, chink. They've collected in this zone. I'm going to remove everything real quick. Control R. And I want to draw this zone right here. This is going to be... This is the hotbed. Right here. Whether we launch from here, we come back to it. This is the hotbed. All the crosses. This is where the orders are coming for this move. Left hand buy, right hand sell. Full auto turned on. In the event we snap, it is 3:39, 1 minute till 3:40. Oh, and another one. Look at him collecting checks. Oh, look at him collecting checks. Now see if we get a four-legged dog trap. There's one, there's two. See if we make a four-legged dog trap here. Another one, three. One. Goes down. It goes underneath there. That's number 4. It went under. Or, let's see if this is a four-legged dog trap. If it is, then look for the push up. And above those crosses, get them all trapped in. Okay, there it is. Okay, I lock my finger over the buy. Four-legged, 4LDT. You got a free hand, type 4LDT in the chat. This could be the four-legged dog trap. If we start to push up, then we run from here. Oh man, more collecting checks. Look at them, they're widening it. Are we going down? Or are we going to go back up? They trap them down there. Not a clean. It's not a clean 4LDT. It's not clean. About to get crazy. Okay, I heard him. I'm going to put my stop below the crosses just in case I'm wrong there. I heard him start to clack in. I might have jumped the gun. Oh, shoot. All right, I'll close it right there. So, did not continue up, so dangerous.
DCDMES on the 1.
Okay. Trap. Double cross at the bottom of the zone. I'm going to put my stop down below here underneath the target. That's risky. Got some risk here on the table. I'm pushing out a runner just in case, but seeing if that is the fake out push down. That's a double cross at the bottom of a zone. Very distinctive double cross. Target filled. See if it's going to give me any extra juice there on that. Or they're going to start pushing down.
Target.
Okay, back up into the zone. Again, want to see if we can get that runner going now. I don't know if we will or not. Stop at my entry. One tick back. Okay, no good. Didn't make the complete run, but watching right here. Bottom of the zone, I think we're still same thing. I think they're faking it down and likely getting a push up. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at it, stop below the cross, and I'm going to try for the run. Very small stop underneath the cross. See if we push back up inside, double cross, double move. Yep, nope. Not there. I'm gonna extend this zone.
Speed of
Because we have now
ES3.
cleared and made a very distinctive double cross at the bottom of that zone here. So it's wider. If we crack the Gartley. Cross did not crack the Gartley. So even the harmonic here, holding. Have yet to see a structure break. All structures being respected. One, two, three. 3 legs.
Target filled.
Speed of ES62.
It's gonna be a meltdown. Oh, we're just doing a meltdown. Okay. I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. Okay, new bar on the 89s. I'm gonna give it another shot here if we pop up out of this Gartley and we're on king timing there. New bar on the 89. See if we get the trap. One, two.
Speed of ES61.
3 into the crab, up and come back down, and it's 4. Very tight stop here if we don't get the trap. Nope. One, two, three, 4. It was so perfect. Right on the end of that 89 bar, but it looks like the 89 bar is not going to fill back up. peeling back off here. Woulda, shoulda, couldas. All right, very large alpha mega now. We got 2 minutes till the 350 algo. There we go. Give me that 13.2 and might go negative. If I miss this one, I'll be negative on the day. Are they going to continue the meltdown?
Target filled.
Whoa, 350 algo just kicked in. I totally forgot about the 350 algo. And got smoked there. Got smoked.
Fans touch ES on the 34.
I tried. Couldn't, was not patient enough.
Target filled.
And now we get it. Too late now.
Target.
So fast. A little bit fast. We got a 15. Let me show you up top here what I'm seeing here. We've got the 13 and the 15 behind it. So want to see if I can get some continuation. It's going to be hard for me to talk all the way through this. Getting fast now. So just kick back and watch. Timing.
Speed of ES 75.
Lucky 7's coming in 1 minute.
Divergence up ES on the 9. Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
Okay, there's a cross down below here. I'm giving that a shot here. Let's see if that one hits. No, so tried for a shark back with a cross on it, and it's just cut straight through here. So this looks like just a melt-off sell-off here. I'll give it another shot here on a secondary cross. Stop below the cross there, and let's see if that's going to give any kind of up move. There we go. There's target 1. For some fun, is it going to give me any more? That is the question.
Speed of ES63. Speed of ES63.
Target filled.
Okay, give me a little bit there.
DCDMES.
Stopping underneath the crosses here, looking for a double cross, double move. Are we going to get it, or are we going to sell back off here down to the bottom?
Target filled.
Speed of ES71.
Well, we have our answer. Five minutes, 20 seconds to the close. 18.2. You know I'm always going to take a shot at one of those.
Lower bands touch
Dangerous
ES
here on a
34.
melt off like what we've got going on right now. Might be red on the day here if that 18 doesn't give me something here.
Speed of
Target
ES66.
filled.
There we go. Trusty 18.2. Gotta love that. See if it's going to help me out anymore here or not. Five minutes till the close.
Speed of ES109. Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
Oh, behind it. And my PC just hung up. Oh crap, gotta call the broker. Hold up.
Fib.es on the 9. Speed of ES 113. Fib.es on the 9. Lower bands touch ES on the 34. Speed of ES 92. Speed of ES 53. Speed of ES 53.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so how do we get back to screens? Let's see. Alright, so I lose today. Dadgummit. Alright. Ah. Now how many lessons to even begin to discuss here today? Yeah, overtraded. A little bit too confident in thinking I knew what was going to happen there. Let's talk about where it began. Up here on the 89s, I thought we would get, I thought we might hover here, but no, they're in, yeah, just melt off here into the close. And I thought they might trap and continue up. Did not. It ultimately ended up being a very large pivot turn down. And yeah, I just kept going against that.
Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
Learn from me what not to do. Yeah, definitely have them on the emergency. Yeah, just, I mean, close out. Like if you have not, you don't have a, you know, don't have the vision on what's going on, call them up. Hi, first name, last name, account number, blah, 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 close all position. Done. Then pull your charts back up, see where you're at there. And yeah, so high water mark of the day for me, plus 1800 and closing out the day at a minus 800 here. Boo.
Speed of ES
Okay.
56.
Questions? Anything else to chat about or learn on there that's unfortunate. Hang up there at the end of the day. That was very tricky. I did want to get short there at the end. In fact, that's what happened. So as I was long, I was like, nope, let's go ahead and get short. And as soon as I punched in the reverse button, for whatever reason, whatever happened there, it did not get my reverse at all. Hung. The system, when trying to close out that position, still had 2 orders open. And yeah, no fun. I'd like to say I was in good enough a mood to talk more through it, but I'm not. So I'll just be honest about it. Not feeling like talking about it any further there. So
Lower bands touch ES on the 34.
don't forget that back to school offer is there. If you use code AlgoBox for Apex, get you hooked up with the payment plan option as well in the announcement section there. If you pass the quiz or the test there, meaning that you have gone through our documentation, we can enable full auto for you. You just need to give me a call. However, if you purchase lifetime $24.99 right out the gate, you'll have all full auto options available there in August. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and Eddie B, I am sending out the Big H-Town. See ya. Art team. Show 'em how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use they have better front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.